Hi guys, welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. Andy Smith, your host with A&N Mortgage. And this week I am joined by Zack and Savannah from the Pioneer Realty Group, and they are part of the Prospect team. So welcome guys.
Thanks for having us.
So this week we're going to talk about rent versus buy. It wouldn't be a 5-Minute Friday without a 5-minute timer. So I'm going to pull that up now. And here's our timer, off we go. So guys, one question that I get asked all the time, and I'm sure you do as realtors as well, is how do I know if I'm ready to buy? So as a realtor, what's your response when you get asked that question?
My first response usually is, how do you feel as far as your job and also with where you are in life in general? So are you ready to take on a longer term commitment? And also, are you at the point where you're ready to invest in something and put in a little bit more work to it, where you can also commit to the property itself?
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm so grateful, Zack, that you asked the question about employment security, because I'd say that's probably what, as a mortgage broker, that's probably one of my biggest fears, is that, you know, people will be employed for another 3 weeks and then we get to the closing table, which has happened, and they don't have a job anymore. So definitely employment security is important. Savannah, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
I think it's just a matter of also investment. Like, what are you investing in when you're renting versus when you're buying? So I know that's like typical cliche, are you ready to build equity? But it's true. Like, are you really ready to pay your own mortgage and build towards your name, or are you still wanting to kind of throw money at someone else's mortgage?
Talking about being an owner rather than renting, I got a few stats for us just to talk about a little bit. So I took some properties that are on the market right now and did a little comparison for us. So I took a lakefront condo, 1 bed, 1 bath. I did do 20% down for this example, just to help us consider that, with a 3% interest rate. And the mortgage, homeowners insurance, HOA, taxes, that worked out at $1,700 a month. And then I found a similar unit in that same building that was for rent for $1,750. So when we're looking at that comparison, like Savannah mentioned earlier, there's that equity consideration, right? You're not just paying someone else's mortgage, you're building equity and ultimately investing in your future. And then I also went and looked at a single family in the suburbs in Oak Park. Found a 4 bed, 2 bath, again, 20% down, 3% interest rate, taxes, insurance, and that worked out at $2,800 a month, versus a rental, which I found, which was actually only 3 bed, 2 bath, for $3,300 a month. So a huge saving there in rent versus buy. So what would you guys kind of want to draw out as the main benefits of buying versus renting?
I think that the main advantage of buying versus renting is the long-term equity that you're ultimately going to get back. There's just no comparison to it. If you're willing to wait it out and stay in that home for 10 plus years, 10 years usually is the minimum that we talk about, then you're most likely going to gain the equity that you put in. Whereas with renting, you're not getting anything back. So like Savannah, already said, you're paying someone else's mortgage, and you could only pay towards yourself and use that home in the future, whether it ends up being sold or whatnot, to supplement a retirement home, or it could become an investment of some other sort in the future as well. And you can only get that from purchasing now.
Definitely. Savannah, do you want to talk a little bit as well about being a renter? I've been through this scenario, I'm sure you have too, being a renter in a condo building versus being an owner in a condo building. Because I think, other than equity, there's some huge benefits to that as well, right?
For sure. And actually, I currently rent in a condo building right now. And the next goal is to buy in a condo building. So smaller things, right? Like, I don't like my bathroom in my condo. I wish I could model it, and I can't do that. I can, but I'm paying for it. It's not going towards me. It's going to go to the next person that rents it. Also, long-term investment, like bouncing off what Zack said, theoretically, if you wanted to buy maybe a 2-3 bedroom condo and your family wants to grow, you want to move, you can use it as a rental property and make money off of it. So all the other smaller things too, I feel like when you're renting, it's just, you don't have any control essentially over what's going on. So if you have something that's broken, you have to go through somebody else. it's a pain, whereas when it's you or you need to fix something immediately, it's up to you and you can get it done however you want it done with whoever you want to do it with.
Well, guys, that sounds like the 5-minute timer is going off. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. So much knowledge shared, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
If you are looking to finance a new home, second home, investment property, or refinance your current home, contact me today.